Right, everyone, we're back. Welcome, welcome. I know I said there'd be another 2 hours tonight, but there's only going to be another 1 hour tonight. Perhaps shorter than that. I was informed during the break that I've got shit to deal with. Just like my boy Rook here. But don't worry, after the show is over, I'll be hosting Eric Vulgaris's Once Upon a Game. If you're watching on YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/Eric Vulgaris to see the kind of material from Eric that I host. Tabletop role-playing games. The once energetic Mender approaches, looking both worn and troubled. I'm not sure I thanked you for the time to recover. I've never woven a spell that strong before. Are you sure you're ready to move on? You look like an asshole. I know. I caught my reflection earlier. It's a more mature look. The Mender grins, and a hint of his former youth shines through. Not everyone would have stopped for so long, especially with the ground rumbling like it has. Tell me what you know about the ground shaking. You were there at Einertoft when the giant serpent appeared. It feels pretty similar. But why would it be here now? You think it's following us? Ivan shrugs again, but does not meet your eyes. Is there something you're not telling me? The Mender's eyes flash with unexpected anger. I'll tell you what you need to know and nothing more. Are we clear? Before you can respond, Ivan sags a bit and grips his staff for support. I apologize. It seems I haven't fully recovered. Excuse me. You tried to figure out what that was all about as he walks away. Oh man, look at these landscapes. Now it's all happy time. Everything is sun shining. Game trail, one of the few gathered hunters says, looking at the beaten path of grass. No telling what we might find down it, but it'll fill some stomachs. Make a wager for who brings back the biggest kill. Everyone in the group starts smiling and tossing coins in a purse before heading down the trail. When it branches, 2 hunters sprint left, and 3 think the center trail looks promising. You consider what to do. Search the ground for any clues. The other hunters took paths with cloven hoof tracks. There's a chance you could kill the largest hog among them. To the right are rabbit tracks, and probably something much bigger, but it's hard to tell. Take off to the right on your own. You choose to hunt alone. Move down the path quietly. Sure enough, a couple of hares bolt for cover before you can sight them. But it's not you they're afraid of. The scent hits you as a bear crashes through the brush nearby. You instinctively aim and fire, scoring a shot no one will ever believe. You shot 537 pounds of meat. However, you're... Wow. Holy shit. That Oregon Trail reference right there. Wow. Amazing. Incredible. Oh, so goddamn good. Alright, I'm just tweeting at Banner Saga real quick. Sorry. I wanted to remember to do it before too late. I mean, I'm still bringing back 100 fucking pounds of meat. I'll just send the rest of the hunters out here to get it. One hunter was wounded, but it'll heal. The other 2 brought back a large boar, but you are clearly the victor. You give everyone back their coin and drinks are shared while the injured man's leg is healed. Later, while the entire caravan enjoys the stories of the hunt while feasting. God damn, I am a fucking genius at social environment right here. I will save all of you motherfuckers if I have to literally drag your ass across a crumbling world being eaten by a giant snake. Easy boy, a clansman shouts as a ox cart nearly topples to one side. The tap path, the Eastway Road, is steadily turned into a cracked shamble. Looking ahead, it only gets worse. Various chasms gape like open mouths. You glance back to Ivan, who looks at you and shakes his head. The entire caravan comes to a halt. We'll be eating our belts before we find a way across this broken road, especially with this many. And there's no telling how far we'd have to backtrack to head north.
Then we'll head south, across the Ormsa riverbed. We can head towards Gundar and on the west.
Tryggvi peers around Hakon's elbow before coming fully into view. Heading south is questionable. Those people.
Why do you say that?
Maybe I spend a lifetime there. Many things to eat under logs, but there's also people in the bogs. His eyes go wide. The Skald should hear my rhyme.
What's wrong with heading south?
Different ways of living. Old ways stick to the mud, and the cragsmen are less bothersome. I think he's talking about the boggers. The rough, backward people of Swartzbog. Tryggvi frowns at Ivar. Words like that can find you swollen, filled with poison. He puffs out his cheeks and stares at Ivar. This is why Varl tend to keep to themselves. Each human is crazy in their own way. Tryggvi hunches over with laughter until he suddenly stops, sniffs the air, and marches away. Strange, but it's a fair warning. We're crossing over into the lands most of us have never seen. Just because we left those dredge behind doesn't mean we won't have more wars ahead of us. If we had more supplies, I'd say we should stop for a few days and train some of these clansmen to fight. You consider your options.
We need to keep the few remaining clansmen moving.
Ivar looks over the incredibly small caravan. He waits for Hakon to walk away before saying anything. It's your responsibility to keep these people alive, you know. There's nothing for you to say. I need these fucking clansmen. There's literally only 27 of them. We need them to bring in what little food they can, bro. Like, they're not going to make a difference in the fighting. It's not going to happen. A metal clanking is heard in the distance and grows louder. You see a yox cart surrounded by 4 Varl and an older woman hitting a ladle against a pan. All sorts of things for sale, she says, but her eyes go wide when she sees you. It's you! Special deals when it comes to you.
How do you know me?
Word travels fast, she says. Think you can slay asunder and keep it secret? She clicks her tongue and shakes her head. Matter knows of you, sure enough.
Why are you out selling things?
Matter sells things to those traveling, she says. It's what she does. Used to be as generous as Asalai, Matter was, but that don't buy more supplies.
Let me see what you have.
Of course, Matter says, but make up your mind. Matter will be gone as quick as she arrived, and don't get any ideas of sneaking off with things. Those 4 Varl have the keenest eyes, the sharpest blades, and the shortest tempers. You feel the Varl watching your every move. I don't need to steal from an old woman. Oh shit, I'm completely out of fucking money now. I got almost all of her supplies though. I'll take it. Boom. Far over the misty mountains cold. Once you cut across the Ormsa riverbed, the wind ceases to cut through the humid air. The darkening sky lets loose its rain, and soon, fat drops of water turn the dirt path to sucking mud, slowing the caravan. Cloaks are pulled overhead. Children and animals are wrangled near the carts. Dungeons deep and caverns low, we err away. I was hoping to avoid visiting this part of the kingdom for at least a few years, Miss Luden says. At least others have had the sense to abandon this cesspool. As arrogant as he sounds, he's right. There are very few signs of life around you, but you still feel like you're being watched. The lowing of the usually quiet yox indicates the beast's difficulty pulling the carts. You're up to your knees in it when a scout comes to you. Found some stone markers that led us to a few solid paths. Solid ground over here. He points while shouting over the yaks. Uneven and bumpy, but easier than this.
Stone markers?
Yeah, the man says. Don't look natural. Don't look like much of anything else either. Just some stones marking a path through this place is all I can figure. You could ask Trigby, but he's nowhere around. Probably out gathering mushrooms.
Could be more trouble than it's worth. We'll push on.
The man looks surprised, but shrugs it off. The rain continues, and the caravan struggles to keep moving. That sounds like a trap. I mean, that literally sounds like a trap. That's trap-sounding stuff. I ain't no PAB. I'll wear these threads, dog. I'll wear these threads. Someone's son is missing, Ivor says, motioning to a crowd shouting a boy's name. A man with bleary eyes looks at you and says, He's my only son. He treats his white goat like his best friend. It must have wandered off, and he's out there looking for it. The man looks across the rainy bog. Got to find my boy. Wait here. Ivor and I will find him. I'll remember to send someone else to you with the bad news from now on, Ivor says as the two of you slop through the mud. After a way, you see the boy in the distance. He's pulling on a rope leash around the goat's neck. The goat is up to its shoulders in mud. Come on, boy, what's wrong? You hear the child ask the goat. You're sinking. Come on, you have to try. You can't move any faster to help, and soon only the goat's head is visible. The boy shouts again, You're my friend! You stupid goat, you're going to die! Tears roll down the boy's face as he sinks up to his neck in mud. You are ahead of Ivor, but already waist deep and a few yards away. Ivor's up to his knees.
Ivor, can you reach them?
Just before the goat and the boy vanish beneath the surface, Ivor leaps towards the two, creating a huge wave of mud that splashes you. As you clear your face enough to see again, Ivor is there with the goat under his arm and the boy clinging to the giant's neck. The child thanks Ivor many times on the way back to the caravan, calling him a luckfara. Ivor spits mud and curses. Fuck you, Ivor. You just saved a kid and his fucking goat. It's a white goat. It's a lucky goat. The clansmen in Varl follow you through the worst of the mud and the rain you've experienced. An unfortunate break and slogging through the muck comes from a woman shouting, Get away from there! Who are you? A couple of local cragsmen, in rough spun clothing that almost blends into the bog, jump back from a supply cart and brandish weapons. The roar of bears and other cragsmen come from around you. I'll fuck you up, Rose. Oadleaf, get the fuck out of my spot. What you talking about, Oadleaf? Mulgar. Eirik. Ivand. What's this plus up here? Oh no. Okay, let's look over our heroes. Our heroes have a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. Let's swap that. Boom. Oadleaf actually isn't that good. I just kind of keep her around to combo with Rook whenever he does this thing. Wow, this is an awful setup. This is terrible. Okay. We want to set up a good blocking force. Have him on hand to wreck it. Keep Oadleaf on hand to wreck it as well. I think this is reasonable. How much willpower do I have? I think I might be able to just outright snipe this person to death. Yep. Yep. That ain't nothing, dog. Your hits ain't nothing on me. I'm just gonna step up and dance right into the hole. You guys fucked up. Let's see here. Sundering target and adjacent enemies. Well, there's no adjacent enemies, but we can't just crush this thing. Yeah. Oh shit. Wow, that was a huge hit. That's super bad. Anyway, I can leave that guy for the rest of the party to handle. Ain't no thing. You don't want to enter a death duel with Rook, bro. That's a fucking mistake. Boom. I knew there was a reason I jacked up her armor break skill. Damn, son, get wrecked. Strength is dropping rapidly, my friend. What's the range on this lightning bolt? Oh, it's pretty goddamn far. Yeah, you got plenty of willpower. We're just gonna bump you up here, and then we're gonna lightning to here, and yup, big damage. Unfortunately, I think I hit my own targets. I wanted to hit like this guy and this guy, but I think I actually ended up hitting our prince. Oh, I'm out. There we go. Last remaining guy was actually a little tough. Shit. Well, that's gonna be a problem. Maybe I can hit for big numbers. There we go. Okay. Chunk. Go. Backstab does nothing. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay. And then armor break him. To armor break pretty hard here. There we go. Maybe not. Suck it, Craigsman. You would regret your actions if you weren't already dead. No, we need a camp. What are you people doing? Oh, stop. Collaborate and listen. The prince is acting even more standoffish than usual. You and Ivor have caught him staring ahead and twisting the ring on his finger over and over. Ursus quietly stands nearby.
Glad to be heading home.
Ludin turns to the two of you and offers a polite smile. Even after the chasm, would it surprise you if I said no?
I thought you hated being so far from Aberang.
Life on the trail hasn't won me over, but it's not all bad. It's even possible that I've learned a few things about leading people while out here. You, Ivor, and Dirsa are stunned to hear the prince talk this way. I've grown up in comfort and trained with scholars and fighters. Never known anything else. Saying stuff like this won't make you any friends in the caravan. But that's just it. Among these clansmen, I've seen the differences. I think I understand them a bit more.
What do you plan on doing with this understanding?
If we make it to Aberrang without being slaughtered by the dredge,
When we make it.
I'll talk to the king about my ideas for sharing information. Advisors learning from craftsmen, craftsmen learning from advisors. You've never seen the princess animated, but then his face falls. I don't think the king will appreciate my knowledge, Ursa will agree. My father's not what you call open-minded. The king's a hard man, has to be. But his son is his weakness.
Can you tell me about King Minoff?
I suppose, but there's not much to him. He's king. He draws a hard line on nearly every topic. Talking to him is much like being told what to do. In fact, it's that exactly.
Alette said that about me at times.
This isn't about being his son. You'll see. Kings usually have to make tough decisions and stick with them. Maybe someday you'll see why. I know, I just don't think he'll care for my ideas on treating the pet commoners. What would you like to be called?
We're all people, Prince. Even you. Even the prince formerly known as Prince.
Perhaps you're right.
Just keep an open mind about your father the way you'd like him to have towards your ideas.
That's something I've never considered before. I'll think on it. As Prince Ludin and Ursel walk away, you feel Ivor watching you.
What?
Do you believe half the nonsense you say?
I thought I sounded really wise just then.
You sounded like you've been practicing for it for a while.
That's fair. I'll work on it.
The two of you share a smile before moving on. So give me a home where the buffalo roam and the skies are cloudy all day. Let's level up our... Wait, where is Ivor? Yeah. Why didn't I have Ivor in the battles? Swap him over here, and then we just have a chain of people swapping.
We need to make Ivor a baller.
This is how many... Yeah, this is how many he can... With the amount of willpower he has, he should be maximizing on every goddamn hit. For sure. Let's fight. You think you can handle yourself, but what about the other fighters? Sven says. Ever used a varl and an archer to trap somebody?
You think about what he's saying. I'm ready.
Battering ram an enemy into a rain of arrows. Okay. But she's not acting first, so... Alright, so let's do a fork move. So that I should be able to hit multiple people over time. Yup. Is this guy the one that's happening next? Yes. Yeah, okay. So what I want to do... Shit. make this happen. Right? That guy'll do that, and then I'll move here, and I'll battering ram her into it. Click, click, boom.
Your renown grows.
Boom. That's a big pile of renown. I need renown. More than anyone, darling.
Never seen a mender with as much power as Ivan, Sven says. But after watching him a while, bet I could show you how to really benefit from that lightning of his. I'm ready.
What's the plan? Arc lightning. Arc lightning jumps diagonally from unit to unit. With each consecutive jump, the damage increases. Wait for your enemies to line up diagonally and use arc lightning to damage a continuous chain of 3 or more enemies. Choose your targets to maximize the length of the chain. Choosing a target in the middle of a line of enemies will result in several shorter chains than one longer one. This seems like it's going to take a while. But let's step up and dance. Who's going? Back archers? Yeah. See the one with the battering ram? So it can push people? Yeah, so what we need to do is push somebody into a diagonal? I don't fucking know. Jesus. I should have started farther down here so I could push this guy up into them. That would have been great. Okay, this should get a bunch of people attracted to me. Well, I mean, if I only need to chain lightning 3 people, this is the perfect time to do it. That didn't work. I guess I don't understand what they mean by diagonal, right? Do they literally mean, like, this away? Because that's rough. How do I even fucking do that? Okay, so now the 3 of them are diagonal from each other again. Are they? I don't know. Let's see if this works. Well, that seemed to hit 3 people, right? Because they're all diagonal from each other. Alright. Okay, so it's not like base to base. It literally has to be in the direction you can't hit from. Okay. Alright, cool, cool. What can you show me? Alright, you got nothing else. Should have a bunch of level ups waiting for me. So let's keep leveling up the Prince of all Saiyans right here. I can either get Forge ahead or Tempest. Well, I mean, Tempest is fucking murderous, so no reason not to take that. And then jack up his... So he'll be able to use 2 triple moves in a row. Pulls stone shards out of the ground to block the path of enemies. And the force of their eyes deals 1 strength damage. Stones have 10 strength. I'm gonna level him up just because he seems important. And it doesn't cost that much. Can't level Hacken again. Can we? Nope, too much. We can level Ivor again. We have exactly enough to level Ivor. And he can also get Tempest, so now he's a fucking baller as well. With him getting closer to maxed out armor. Yeah, like Hacken and Ivor and Rook are a very solid combo right now. The 3 of them just wreck face everywhere they go. See if we can pick up morale. Good, good, good. Morale's good.
Baldringer's flame welcomes endless war. But why?
But why? Welcome to Even Now. The petrified flames wore off our Varl friends. It's like a godstone, except it's a god frozen tree flame. The flames of war. Placed upside down in the ground, the petrified roots of a giant tree reach toward the sky. All of the Varl, including Ivor and Hakon, is separated from the caravan temporarily, giving Baldringer's godstone a wide berth. The giant's presence is missed as you continue to feel watched.
Aleo, what do you know about Baldringer?
Not much, but enough, the Skald says. These flames symbolize Baldringer's love of fire and war, the first being a means to the second. When the Varl were dominating the humans in the first great conflict, it was Baldringer who gave the losing side fire to combat the giants. You hold up your hand to halt the storyteller, listening through the rain for anything that might be following you. Hearing nothing, Aleo resumes, holding the gaze of his audience. Humans praised Baldringer for the gift of fire, but the god only desired more war. He points to the distant shapes of the Varl. When the giants and humans found peace, this godstone fell from grace. It looks to continue keeping the land scorched. Perhaps its shadow can still kill. Step into the shadow of the godstone. Against Aleo's wishes, you walk directly into the shadow of the godstone's gnarled roots. Many clansmen gasp, not caring for your disregard.
The gods are dead,
You remind them. An arrow suddenly sinks into the ground near you. We're under attack, shouts Aleo. Shields come up and fighters join you as you charge the enemy cloaked in the storm. Oh shit, I literally just spent all my money up in my Varl and now we're getting fucking wrecked. Well, let's bring some competent people on the field. Who the fuck is Nid? I don't know. But let's take Luden and Aleo. No, Ursa. Yeah. Okay. Put Ivan last. That looks like a solid order. We're gonna suck, because again, I put everything into my Varl. Doesn't look that hard. Do I get to reorder myself? Because I'm just gonna... I don't know. Let's split it up. I think Rook can basically take this whole flank by himself. But... yeah. Swap them. He takes the cornerstone place. Cool. Oh yeah, he can definitely kill her. First move, first blood, yo. Go for some big armor breaks. Hey, Joker. I mean, this is pretty interesting game as long as you're willing to fucking cry yourself to sleep at night. Because it's hugely depressing. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I'm feeling fine. You want to fire your stupid little axe at me. That's a mistake. There we go. That's gonna leave him super open. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Yep, that was bad. You got 9 strength. Yeah, I think you can wreck this dude, right? You can, like, put down a serious beating. Then we have Rook move in to finish him off while positioning himself. Actually, I don't even need Rook to finish this guy off. I can have Rook over here. Yep. And then Ode Leaf takes this guy. Battlefield's a little bit more chaotic than I'd like. These guys are swinging back, right? So I should be able to... Oh, let's see what Trollstone's let me do. Puts an impassable shard. Alright, that's only good in places that already have... yeah, just by doing that. Boom! Nailed it! Perfect. Ivan on the scene, if you know what it is that I mean. We've got 1 archer, so there's not really a purpose for Rook doing these things. This, like, alliance call. We can weaken this guy up enough to take him later. Speaking of weakening dudes up. Pow. Yeah. Well, that mender is gonna be the one needing mending. You know what I mean. Take out one of the strongest guys left. Got this asshole here. And that's going to put us in pillage mode. So now everybody just acts sequentially rather than that other way that doesn't work out so well for us. Perfect. Now I can move up behind him and start throwing hits down. Hey, what's up, dude? Anyway, do I have enough willpower to... Oh, shit. If I had Mark right now, I would fuck this dude up so bad. Alright. There we go. The foes lying dead at your feet would regret crossing your path if they weren't dead. This is what I get for stepping in the shadow. Having killed or run off the cragsmen, you return to the remaining clansmen of the Godstone. Grabbing your belongings, your foot hits something in the mud. You reach down and find the small skull with a yellow ribbon through the eyes. You toss it in the bag without another thought. It's a gift. Fallow's rebirth. Alright, well, that's Baldringer for us. As soon as we have a chance to camp, we're going to take it. Doesn't look like it's coming anytime soon. There we go. Yep. Our heroes need how many days of rest? 2 days. And we need Ivor, Hacken, Old Leaf. Ivan's at the end with Iric. I have not leveled this guy in a while, and he super needs it. One and one. Now he's much stronger. Ability is Rally. Grant an ally 6 willpower. God damn, that's actually really good. And I can get him something better than this dumb Alet's bracelet. Okay, Dunder's hand. +3 strength, +3 armor. Oh shit, what did I just do? Okay. Alright, so Hakon is wearing what? Hakon has +1 move, 10% chance to dodge. Well, let's make Hakon pink. Ivor is wearing what? Ivor has +1 strength resist. And we can instead get him +3 strength. Protects from death unless strength is 1. -3 armor. 35% dodge on strength attack. Jesus. I'm going to give that to Rook. For sure. 20% for double strength damage. And +2 will, +2 strength. +1 armor, strength, and will. +1 move, +10 dodge, strength. Actually, +1 break for Ode Leaf is big. What the hell does Ivan have? Do you have anything, Ivan? Oh, you have +2 armor per turn. Well, you basically never get hit, so let's find something better for you. +2 will. Alright, we've rearmored. Take 2 days rest. Alright, that is it for us tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be hosting Eric after this. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in chat if you have or haven't, if you hate me. YouTube, let me know in the comment sections below. Who's your favorite party leader, Rook or Bulwark? I won't bias you, but at the start of the next video, I'm going to tell you who it is. I will check you tomorrow night as we continue playing Banner Saga 2.